We have a different relationship in that I live in London, my brother lives in Scotland. We see each other every now and again. Whereas these brothers, also I was brought up. These two families, mine and this film family, are so different. This is a London urban family. The father's had trouble with his health. He's had trouble with his business. Terry, Colin's character, works in the garage, a mechanic. I'm looking after the restaurant. It's so different from my upbringing, which was in the countryside in Scotland. My parents were both teachers. It was so different. They're a close family. I think right from the start, you're introduced to these two boys who are, working in mid-30s, working age, and then the third or fourth scene is they're having Sunday lunch with their mum and dad, round at the house. And it looks like something they do every week. It's nice. I just wonder what his dreams are. The good thing, or the funny thing about Ian, I suppose, is that he doesn't really know. He's got this. Some business guys told him that he needs £100,000 to put into this hotel thing. And that if it ever got to it, Ian would just be ripped off. He'd lose it all and it would be a disaster. But somehow Ian thinks, if I could just get this money and put it into this hotel, I'll have a life in California and it'll be great. But I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what Ian doesn't really know what he wants. He just thinks that there's a better life round the corner. I love acting, I love it. And also I think it's quite key. I think there's, and this is after years of kind of experiencing being in successful films and having an amount of recognition or whatever, but, you realise if you're open to it that success is something that's very important and achievable. You can feel successful at your work. You can go home at the end of the day and go, I did my best I could do today. I feel happy with what I did. And people offer you parts because they think you're good, and that maybe directors want to work with you again, and that makes you feel good, and it's a mark of your work, and it's success, and it's good. But if you're trying to be famous, it's different. It's a different thing, because I don't really think it exists. You'll never be famous enough. You can't wake up in the morning and go, I'm famous enough, I'm happy. It's never going to happen. You're just always going to be slightly dissatisfied with your life, and it doesn't really mean anything to me, fame, whereas success is quite important. So I think and the way to achieve success is to really concentrate on your work and be as good at your work as you can.